Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We've made it to the end of the year that was 2021. Some people may have had a better year than last year. Some people, like myself, may have had a worse year. But we can all come together and at least say, you know what? At least it's over. And today, we are going to celebrate the best in entertainment, at least in my personal opinion, from the year that was 2021. Both on a originally commercially released level and on a channel-wide level. Everyone, welcome to the 2021 edition of the Yearys. Hey everybody! Welcome to the 2021 BigCTV Yeary Awards! Yay! I'm Larry the Frog, your guest host for this year. Of course, you'll be seeing Chris later on in the show, as well as a number of guest presenters. It's going to be a fun and fantastic show tonight. So, I hope you're excited to see the best, at least of what Chris thought was the best in entertainment of 2021. Now, before we get started, I have a couple things I want to say. First of all, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, my little green orange heart, for requesting me to be the host this year. I know a number of people really wanted to see me back on the channel, so it's an honor to be back. Thank you. Anyway, I also wanted to say that perhaps in 2022, we might be able to make more appearances happen. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. And I'll try to convince Chris to let me come back on the show a little bit more. Anyway, it is now time to get this year's show started. So here is our first presenter of the night, and our very first Yeary Award. Take it away.
Oh, crap. Guess it's my turn now, I guess. Alright. My name is Matt, and I guess as you can tell, I was just listening to some music, but here's this year's nominees for Album of the Year. We have DAUGHTRY with Dearly Beloved, Weezer with This Van Weezer, ONEREPUBLIC with Human. And the winner is...
It's like the world has left us behind. Dearly beloved,
2021 was a very interesting year when it came to music releases, because a lot of the bands that I have been following for a long time released albums, and a lot of them were really disappointing. But one that absolutely did not disappoint was DAUGHTRY, which is great because his last album was kind of disappointing. However, Dearly Beloved pretty much brings him back to his roots. It's a much more rock-focused album. It has a lot of great songs. The title track in particular is my favorite. But the whole album is really fun. It's really enjoyable to listen to. And it's nice to hear DAUGHTRY go back to more of a rocky sound and less easy listening pop stuff. Definitely recommend this album, especially if you've listened to DAUGHTRY in the past, or if you watched him on The Masked Singer a few years ago. Definitely check it out. Dearly Beloved is my pick for Album of the Year 2021.
Hi, I'm Laura.
And I'm Megan. So over the years, television has changed a lot ever since streaming services like Netflix and Disney Plus came along. People tend to watch their favorite shows there, and they cut the cord with cable altogether.
And there's some really marvelous shows on Disney Plus streaming services, and those are our nominees. So our nominees for Disney Plus shows are WandaVision, What If, and Hawkeye. And the award goes to...
Definitely not this one.
You don't have to say definitely like that. Holy shit! There are arrows more dangerous than that one?
is some Christmas.
But then I watched the finale of Hawkeye, and I learned that, you know what? It actually ended strong. And most of the MCU shows on Disney Plus have kind of struggled with their final episodes. Not Hawkeye. It nailed the tone. It was consistently good throughout the entire series. The characters were great. There are some great calls to you that I think people are going to really enjoy. I'm trying to be not spoilery here, but it's an absolutely outstanding show. I don't think anybody expected it to be as good as it was, but here we are. So my pick for Series of the Year goes to Hawkeye on Disney+.
Hey everybody, it's Dylan James, and my favorite video this year for the Big C YouTube channel was probably the Chicken Sandwich Challenge Part 2 of BigCTV. Fantastic video. I hope you love it as much as I do. Big C Chicken Sandwich Part 2, my favorite video this year.
The next category is Best Picture. So here we are. That's not the kind of picture I think you meant. What we're really looking at is the weird year in movies that 2021 has been, because a lot of movies were postponed for a couple of years. Some movies were moved because they couldn't be released in theaters. All the COVID stuff has made things weird for movies. And a lot of movies were released both on streaming and in box office, so it's hard to tell whether or not it was a box office success. But the nominees for this category are the Ghostbusters Afterlife, Spider-Man No Way Home, and The Suicide Squad. And the winner is...
You're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.
This is one of those examples where I didn't even have to watch the movie to know that it was probably going to win this category. Thankfully, I was correct. In fact, I almost feel that it was better than my expectations even were for it. Without going into a lot of spoiler territory, Spider-Man No Way Home was pretty much the movie that everybody wanted it to be. There was a lot of super iconic moments. It tied a lot of the past Spider-Man mythologies together in different ways. It was an outstanding film. So if you're a big fan of the Spider-Man films, the MCU, or even the older Spider-Man films, you definitely want to check this out. You probably have already, but if for some reason you haven't, you need to go check this out. It's an absolutely fantastic movie, and my pick for the Best Picture of 2021. Hey everybody! I just wanted to check in and let you all know that you're still watching the Yearys, and we still got several awards left to go. But once again, I wanted to thank you for taking a little bit of time out on this Christmas Eve, or whenever you're watching this, to spend some time with us and on this channel. I would like to let everybody know that as of the time of this recording, BigCTV is 140 subscribers away from 1,000. Yay! That's great. But what would make it even better is if we can hit 1,000 before the end of 2021. So if you want to help us make that happen, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell. Let all your friends know that Larry the Frog sent you to this channel for awesome taste tests, vlogs, eventually travel stuff again, and more. Oh, and maybe we'll finally debut the long-awaited sequel song to Single Riders from the Disney Point. That might happen this year. Anyway, time for our next presenter and our next award. Take it away!
You know, the year changes, the nominees change, the winners change, but one thing will always remain the same. over a year in. Over a year in, and I am still your non-existent champion of North America. And as a quick aside, after I beat the emptiness out of the legendary multi-time champion vacant in front of thousands and thousands of barren seats at the undisclosed arena, the non-existent universe will finally realize that I would never, ever lose this championship. Because you see, I am bigger, badder, better, and brighter than your favorite superstars. I would defend, or should I say, guard this championship across the galaxy. You can look out over the horizon, and all you will see is me as your champion forever. But, you know, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's get to why I'm here talking to you right now. You see, not only am I your champion, I'm also a winner. And as such, I am tasked with presenting you the winner of Game of the Year. And that illustrious honor goes to...
Guys, huddle up! Okay, so Plan A might be a bust.
That's an understatement.
Too bad somebody crashed the ship.
Peter Quill, you are no match for this glorious creature. Get behind me!
Oh, great! All right, guys, Plan B. Yeah, we're in trouble. But we're the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now who's with me? Woo! You're a big guy! Rocket! Fireworks!
How's this for a plan B?
Drax! Pin down!
At last! A worthy foe!
Gamora!
Slice off its tail?
Yeah! That! See? Piece of cake. Quill, you got a plan C?
Okay, boys, let's rock the hell!
We got this! Probably!
This one kind of caught everybody off guard, including myself. I thought this game had the potential to be something enjoyable because it was a single-player focused action game, which was very different from the multiplayer kind of mess that Square Enix made with Marvel's Avengers. But Guardians of the Galaxy was way more than that. Not only is the game a lot of fun, it has a terrific soundtrack, the characters are great, the voice acting is great, it's visually stunning, but the writing is really good, and it dives into some interesting topics and questions that make it a lot more deep than you would expect it to be. It's really enjoyable. If you're a big fan of single-player story-focused games, you need to do yourself a favor and pick up Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy from Square Enix. It's an excellent game. Highly recommend it. And it's my pick for Game of the Year 2021.
What a truly thrilling presentation from Corey. The only problem is that it ended. But what if there was more? That's right, dear viewers, you can see more of the undisputed non-existent champion of North America with the latest DLC, with just 3 easy payments of $299.99. Lucky for you, however, this next presentation is a free update. The nominees for the best DLC of the year are Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's Fighter Pass 2, and Fuser's DLC music packs. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen, because the winner for the DLC of the year goes to...
Turning every character's dream into a reality with thorough and creative design. That's the work of Paradise Planning.
Very quickly, when I made the category C, I actually threw Fuser in there just so we had 3 nominees. But we knew it was going to be Animal Crossing. The Happy Home Paradise DLC is worth every penny if you're a big fan of Animal Crossing New Horizons. It adds so much to the game. It adds more ways to express your creativity, and a lot of that stuff you can bring back to your initial island. So if you really enjoyed playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, back when it came out in 2020. Maybe you haven't visited your villagers for a while. This is a great excuse to go back in and try out some new stuff. Which is why Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise is my pick for DLC of the year 2021.
Alright, so my favorite video of the year would actually have to be one of the longest ones we also did this year, which was White Castle. Originally, it's one of my favorites because Chris gave me the basic idea of what he wanted to do for the opening. I was like, wait a minute, let me handle this one. And then whatever I ended up doing made the final cut, so woohoo!
And we're walking in a winter wonderland. It is currently -4 degrees in Montana. And I am happy and proud to present my favorite award of the year in the Yearys. And that would be taste tests. I'm AJ, and this is excitement.
AJ was so excited to introduce this clip that he didn't mention the nominees for this category, so I figure I'll chime in and mention them for you. The nominees for Taste Test Video of the Year are the Mountain Dew Baja Punch episode with myself, Zach, and my dad. We have Chicken Sandwich Part 2, our fast food throwdown video where we go into many more chicken sandwiches that were introduced over the past year. And of course, Chris and Matt go to White Castle where we get to try most of the menu, and Matt had his epic intro. Anyway, the winner of Best Taste Test is... In 2019, Popeyes threw down the gauntlet by releasing their brand new chicken sandwich to the masses. And the masses apparently ate it up because it was sold out everywhere. These two knuckleheads decided it would be a great idea to not only try to compare the Popeye sandwich, which we couldn't because it was sold out at the time, with every other chicken sandwich that we could possibly find at local fast food places. And we were pretty satisfied with that result at the time. But in the year 2021, pretty much every major fast food place has released their own take on the brand new chicken sandwich. Pretty much everybody's redone theirs. And have tried to model them after the same ones. So now, we figured it's time to do it again! One thing that I will say I'm proud of when it comes to our video output for 2021 is we took a few risks and did some pretty bold taste test videos on this channel. Now there's a lot of them, and I know if that's not why you've come to this channel, you might be a little disappointed that we leaned very heavily on taste tests, but I think we've released some pretty impressive and really enjoyable videos. And the best of all of them is the one that I think took the most work, which was of course Chicken Sandwich Showdown 2K21. With all the new chicken sandwiches that have been released by various fast food locations over the last few months, we had to do it again. Plus, we were able to include both Popeyes and Chick-fil-A and Wendy's in one video as opposed to having to break it into multiple, because the last time we tried to do this, we couldn't find the Popeye sandwich. Now it's readily available, so it makes it much easier. But that was a really enjoyable video. I think we did a great job with it, and I think it's kind of the definitive answer when it comes to which chicken sandwich is the best, or at least I feel it is. But of course, I was the one who judged it, so that'd be why. Anyway, Chicken Sandwich Showdown 2K21 is my pick for Best BigCTV Taste Test of 2021. The last category I figured I should host myself because I kind of did everything for this category. Now, if you weren't already aware, the BigCTV family grew this year with the introduction of BigCTV Plays, which is our gaming-focused channel. I decided to split gaming off from the main channel, mostly because I feel the audiences have kind of shifted. A lot of people come to this channel for the vlogs and the taste tests, and might not be as interested in the gaming content. So I moved the gaming content to its own channel, and with it came a brand new signature series that has easily become one of the most successful series I've ever made on this channel, and that is the Bargain Game Hunter, which is a series where I go out to various locations, whether it's retail, pawn shops, thrift shops, you name it, and hunt for various video games that I can either add to my collection, trade to GameStop, or sell on eBay to try to make a little bit of money. And this series has exploded in popularity. Everyone seems to love it. It's a very, very popular show. And along with it came an idea for a new category for the Yearys, because I want to make sure that BigCTV Plays is implemented in this show, because this is a end of the year celebration for not just the main channel, but also BigCTV Plays. So we have a new category, which is the Best Bargain Game Hunter Find of 2021. And we had quite a few pretty impressive finds over the year, but there were 3 in particular that really stood out. So, the nominees for Best Bargain Game Hunter Find of 2021 are Pokemon HEARTGOLD, when I found it at a pawn shop, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the PS4, when I found that at a pawn shop for the Flipping Games for a Profit Challenge, and the Metroid Dread Special Edition, which I found at GameStop when I wasn't expecting to find it while trying to pick up a few games and trading in stuff for credit. And the winner for Bargain Game Hunter Find of 2021 is...
I picked up 3 games, paid $29 plus tax. One of them is the biggest score I have ever had in terms of value ever.
For $9, I picked up Pokemon HEARTGOLD on the DS. For me, this one was pretty obvious, and that's the single biggest score I have ever had for the Bargain Game Hunter, and that, of course, was Pokemon HEARTGOLD. Being able to find that in a pawn shop, especially for as low of a price as I did, is incredibly impressive and very lucky. And even better was the fact that I was able to sell it less than a month later for like 10 times what I paid. So I think I did pretty well with it. And it just goes to show you that yes, with a little persistence and a little luck, you might be able to find some pretty big scores when you go game hunting. And I found quite a few more since then, so be sure to tune into the Bargain Game Hunter on the BigCTV Plays channel if you want to see more game hunt videos like those. And that is going to do it for this category. Now back to our host, Larry the Frog, to wrap up this video.
Thank you, Chris, for the final award, and that is gonna do it for this, the 2021 edition of the Yearys. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you to all the presenters, and Chris for the many hours of editing that this video probably took. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember that new videos on this channel air 3 days a week normally, unless there are bonus videos, like this week. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Help us hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Click that notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. Anyway, I am Larry the Frog, and I'd like to thank you for watching the 2021 edition of the Yearys. See you next year!